Did it start recording?
When it starts, drop me the link and I'll post it to my server.
Oh fuck, bro!
What?
On. Bro, I fucked up.
What happened?
I fucked up. So, oh wow, I hate that echo. I hate that echo so bad. Guys. Here's my Twitch link for you, St. Chris, real quick. Alright, guys. Let's get this on. And for the YouTube end, I'll have Turbo Chat cut this beginning part out. But, hey,
Cool.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the
I'm having to watch an ad for a live stream that I'm in.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lettuce Lounge podcast. Today, we're here with a super special guest. The dude's name is St. Chris. He's an awesome fucking streamer. I pulled your face away for a second on accident. I'm so sorry, your face is gone. Oh my god. But yeah, St. Chris is a fucking awesome streamer. He's an internet funny man, meme creator, and he's a dude that I'd say I'm pretty decent friends with by now. The dude's super fucking chill. If you like me, you'll like him. I'll leave a link to his YouTube down below, of course. But anyway, St. Chris, hit me up. How you doing today, brother?
Not bad. We're getting there. How about you? Doing all right?
Yeah, no, I'm doing fantastic. I was telling you earlier,
Yeah, you had a little bit of an incident, didn't you?
Yeah. Shroom, I have bad news. What is up, Minecraft Dog? What's the problem? And thank you for coming on in.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm getting an ad for a Nerf gun with a Minecraft collab. It's a Nerf Minecraft crossbow. Anyways, enough of that. Carry on.
Also, you know what I forgot to do, bro? I my setup was terrible.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Why is that?
Dude,
what's going on?
Dude. I forgot to change my tickers and everything on Twitch. So, like, you know, the stream was still titled as a chill session on Minecraft.
Oh, okay, I see. The issue is now we're in the just chatting section, so we're lumped in with all the booby streamers. And what do you think people like? I think the main user base of Twitch is pretty young. Do you think young adults are going to click on booby or a white guy talking to Jim Morrison's eye?
White guy talking to Jim Morrison's eye? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
mean, like.
Yep.
Look at your screen. Like, you've got my Discord circle up there. All you can see is just Jim Morrison's eye.
Oh,
I mean,
bro,
that of course being my eye.
Real quick here in chat. Shroom! What, Tenta? What's wrong? And yo, thank you for coming on in, Tenta and Relax. How you guys doing? My Twitter account was suspended for a week because I told the Among account to kill themselves when I saw they tweet as a joke. Who? What? Shroom, how are you, my guy? We're doing absolutely fucking fantastic today, Vellum. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day yourself, brother. Among Us, sorry. Oh, that you told an Among Us account to kill themselves and Twitter banned you? Free speech my ass, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
If I can't reasonably tell someone to off themselves with a butcher's knife, that is not free speech.
Oh, dude, in that case, the St. Chris Discord server, it does not have free speech, unfortunately. We had to add a clause in the rules that basically said, do not encourage or tell people how to commit suicide.
Wait, what? Was that a reoccurring issue?
It is a generally reoccurring issue in WMZ, and we were like, all right, we're gonna throw that in there just as a safety net, and then it became an issue. It's not an issue now. The people that were doing that are long gone, but yeah. I like the server's a pretty clean place, honestly. But yeah, that's a clause we have in the rules. You cannot tell people to kill themselves for obvious reasons. I'm getting an Xbox ad.
Oh my god. Yo, give me a quick second to grab these dogs real quick, then we'll settle into this. But trust me, you're not the only one that had to add a clause, and I'll get to that when I get back. I have a story.
Alright. My dude's getting his dogs out. He's about to show us his feet. So I guess now you and me are gonna have an awkward silence. How are you guys doing? I mean, we've already asked that question, but...
Bro, you know what I forgot to do too? Hey, people on YouTube! Hey! If you're watching this on YouTube, these podcasts are done completely live, uncut, and unedited on my Twitch channel. If you don't know what it is yet, go check me out on twitch.tv/LettuceLoungeOfficial. If you want to see my full streams or the full podcast as they come out. They go out usually about a day or two later up on YouTube for you guys to view them there as well, so don't fret if you miss the streams. Shroom, you know the chat can't be weird, so show us your tits. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh. Is that a thing that you have? Do you have a pair of tits?
No, I don't even have moobs.
No? Okay.
I actually don't have, look, there ain't a moob there. See?
Yeah,
no
we're not gonna show your moves on the stream, I don't think. Maybe you should acquire some just to satisfy the chat. I feel like it would get you in a better position in the just chatting section.
I become a shirtless streamer. I look like the next Too Mad with my big fucking saggy milk bags.
Yeah, who was that guy? Like, he was this overweight guy on Twitch. It was kind of sad. And every time someone donated to him, he'd spray his entire body with whipped cream, eat an entire bag of chips in 5 seconds, break a bag of chips over his head, and just dump it all over the whipped cream, and then he'd just start fucking twerking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't... I think he was...
I need a link to these streams.
It wasn't Billy the Fridge. It may have been someone like... Oh, it was someone kind of like Kid with a Camera, but it wasn't him.
It sounds like some Joey's World Tour type shit.
Yeah, but Joey's World Tour didn't he just enjoyed the food. He didn't slather it all over his body. He made weird noises. Did he? I mean,
have you not seen the Nutella video where he has the Mickey Mouse ears on and he slams his face into a plate of Nutella, rolls it around, lifts his head up, and goes, ah!
Yeah. No, I've seen him do that a million times. He's always slammed his face into that shit. But this kid put the food all over his body. Like, imagine cleaning up after that, because not only do you have, if you go for a shower, not only are you washing $50 worth of food off of your body and you have to unclog the drain, but you also have to wash the shame off of doing that in front of 5,000 people.
Yeah. Also, someone here, I'm gonna read this unhinged Twitch chat message. Shrew! Listen to me.
Oh no, I can read this already.
Listen to me. Listen. Just fucking listen. It's simple. Just listen. You won't get hurt. It won't damage you. Propose to the dude you're talking to. No. So, St. Chris, I'm sorry. I don't see you that way.
I want the alimony payments.
There's no alimony. Bitch, I'm broke. Sue me. You'll get nothing.
I know. But, you could be broker.
Are you talking about that Johnny guy? Johnny who? Johnny Sims?
Oh. Nah. I don't know his name. I know his face. If you gave me his name, I would recognize his face.
Yeah. I probably know who you're talking about, but I probably didn't know. Jellybean, shut up, Vellum. What the fuck, Vellum?
Isn't she a minor?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Vellum.
we can't be saying that.
I didn't mean
How
to
old
ban
is
him.
she?
I didn't mean to ban him.
17. She is a minor.
I didn't mean to ban him. I meant to time him out, and I accidentally clicked ban, but
Well,
at the same
it
time, he
such
also
a law?
DM'd me the N-word while I was streaming before, so maybe that's not for the worst.
yeah, I think we'll survive without.
Plus, he can
we'll
still
be
watch
alright.
the streams. He just can't chat, which is like.
He'll just be like
That fine guy who
silently
wiggles
stealing.
around and dresses up as a Gummy Bear song from like 2010. Oh, you mean the dude on TikTok? That weird fucker, the one that like dresses up in like the Kirby costume and the Pikachu costume, and he just smears himself with fucking pudding and shit. You talking about him?
Let me see. Nah, it's not him. It's not him.
He's weird too, though. He's weird too.
Dreamer sprays whipped cream on themselves.
Shroom, I'm way too bored. That's why I'm acting weird and shit. I'm sorry for real. Hey, don't worry about it. Johnny Ridlin. They said his name was Johnny Ridlin. Shroom,
Ridlin?
fucking listen to me. I said I'm sorry for not listening to your last couple streams. Don't worry about it, Mike.
It's not Johnny
I'm just
Ridlin.
glad you're coming
Actually,
around, brother.
The glasses, in one of the thumbnails, it looks like it could be him. But the last time I saw this guy was in a Colossal is Crazy video about 4 years ago. So for all I know, the guy in the Colossal is Crazy video is long dead. But this could just be him having gained more weight. So I'm gonna rule that as inconclusive. I'm not gonna say that isn't him actually.
Oh my god. But yeah, no guys, so real quick, St. Chris, because we kinda skipped this part. Introduce yourself to everyone. What do you do on YouTube?
Alright, I'm St. Chris. I make really shitty YouTube videos making fun of people. You've got your basic crackheads and curmudgeons. You've got South Africa and America. We've done a big expose on Britain. We're shifting content styles a bit. We're moving slightly away from just the shitpost content, but more into the higher effort, hand-drawn shitposts. So we're getting a little bit of a higher production value, but yeah, that's what I do.
You made the Africa video? No, Hirokai, Turbo Chad made the Africa video.
I made the South Africa Evangelion crossover.
Oh right, yeah, no, Turbo Chad put up a video today called African Slander.
That sounds like a problematic YouTube title.
That's what I tried to tell him, and he's like, "Why would that be a problem? I don't. That's stupid. Why would that be a problem?" I'm like, "Do you hear the name?" Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he tried to make and guys, don't try and cancel Turbo Chad because at the end of the day, it's a joke, and he's not actually trying to do anything fucked. But he was gonna make his video before that titled "I Show Speed Does 9/11."
Oh yeah.
And I said, don't put it with that title on YouTube. Change it to "I Show Speed Does 7/11."
Yeah.
Don't
African Slander is an actual video about South Africa, or at least it has a South African flag in the thumbnail.
Yo, you have 4K subs? Yeah, St. Chris is doing fantastic on YouTube. Speaking of which, guys, if you guys want to go check out St. Chris for yourself, I'm going to post his link in the Twitch chat for you guys. Go send him a fucking sub.
If you want to ruin your weekend, I'm here.
If you want to melt your brain just a little extra today.
Yeah. If you like Evangelion and you don't know what the fuck South Africa is, then go check out the new video. It won't explain it, and you will leave confused, but I enjoyed making it.
Wait, this is funny. Tenta, Shroom when he streams. Hi everyone, hope you're doing fantastic. Shroom on Discord. Shut the fuck up, retard! Kill yourself!
I haven't actually seen that.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, because here's the thing. You're not in a commentary YouTuber's Discord server that I mod for.
Okay.
There's a reason I'm like that. My soul gets ripped away every time I go in there. Speaking of which, you were talking about your special clause. Yeah, we had a special clause of our own in Dumpy's server.
Oh.
Because people kept sending videos of how to make meth.
Oh no, that's fine. You can post bomb tutorials and
no, you actually can't. Then get your Discord server deleted.
We're gonna ball for a little bit with it anyway. If it becomes too big of an issue, we'll get rid of it. But I want people to
What's
start
wrong with
making
that?
meth.
What's wrong with that, Shroom? It's just meth. Yeah, well, it's a Twitch TOS thing where you can't, teach people how to do illegal things because Discord doesn't like it.
I mean, well, I think we're kind of under the radar from Discord at the moment. But at some point, we'll have to start, saying you can't do that. But right now, if you want to come into my server and learn how to... learn chemistry, I guess you can do it there.
St. Chris, I feel like you know who this is. Do you know who Max OR is?
Max LR, do you say?
Yeah, OR, yeah.
Is this someone who's in the chat, or is it a YouTuber?
It's a YouTuber.
I think I've heard the name. Let me take a look.
Go, if you haven't, his Discord.
Oh, yeah.
His Discord is a fucking war zone. It is literally Vietnam in a chat room.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Oh, it is insane. On Discord, Shroom told me to eat less rice. Cancel him? Yeah, because you said you were fucking dying after you ate like a mountain of rice. So quite simply, eat less rice, forehead. Don't you bitch at me for it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not, there are some types of rice which are incredible and I love, but I don't like most rice. I like the fluffy, sticky rice. That shit I could eat a lot. But any rice aside from that, I'm not interested, and I'll just leave it.
You don't even like Spanish rice?
Spanish rice, is that the,
It's like a yellow rice.
Yeah,
Not Hero Kai's.
More than regular rice. I like egg fried rice quite a decent bit.
Not Hero Kai says rice pilaf is the best rice, and fried rice with nothing in it.
I like, my favorite way to have rice is to have teriyaki beef, and then you have the sticky white rice, and the teriyaki sauce gets all over the rice. That shit, that's great.
Hold on, Oliver, what the fuck? Also, thank you for coming on in, brother. Hope you're having a fantastic day, but I promise I won't ban you on St. Chris server. You concern me. Should I be scared for my... I'm gonna go look. I'm probably already banned. Oh! Turbo Chat's messaging me!
Oliver is like the hounds of hell.
Wait, let me get Turbo in here.
The gates to hell.
Turbo!
Now they can see your Discord friends tab thingy.
Oh God! I have to re-window it.
What happened? What happened?
Wait! Why did it change off of the playlist? No.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
We're getting there. We're doing
good. I gotta re-window everything real quick because it looks dookie now.
Oh, I thought, has the podcast already started? What?
Yes.
I guess so. I'm gonna have to take a pee break in a little bit.
You said that was 5.
It's 5 right now. It's 5:20.
It's 4:19 for me. What the fuck?
Why do you think I put it in EST for you?
Are you recording right now? Hello, everybody.
Yes, I am recording right now, and right now I'm trying to window it so that you guys don't look absolute dog shit. Too much.
It depends. I'm interested in certain aspects of history and certain periods of history in certain areas of the world. South Africa is just particularly interesting because it's just so weird and insane. but yeah, no, I like history. I like geography, but definitely history more.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say, especially like the Vietnam War is incredibly interesting to me. Like you'll hear me talk about that a lot. So that period of time was very very intriguing to me.
Redeem changed the song on the playlist. Oh, what song do you want,
That
bro? I forgot I
is
even
that why
made that a
you
thing.
is that why you got the is that why you got the
Iceman,
Vietnam is that why you got the Vietnam War helmet?
I got the helmet. I got an authentic helmet cover as well to go with the authentic helmet. I
Wait.
got the authentic shirt, the
Real
authentic
real
dog
quick.
tags.
Minecraft Dog. Here's our song options. We have the Click, Mindfulness, Strings, Grass 3, Grass 2, Abstract, Process of Mindfulness, Dreamer, Newgrounds, Time Switch, and Elevator Music. So yeah, pick one for us real quick. But here, real quick, I'm still trying to window this
No
so it
lady
looks
on the
less
playlist.
shit. What?
Oliver's right. It's a middle finger, but it could be a penis if you willed it. Although the penis would have 4 balls.
There we go.
Dinosaurs. I think dinosaur. I don't know a lot about dinosaurs, but I think they're pretty cool. There's the new Jurassic Park coming out. That's gonna be interesting. I remember when Jurassic World came out. That was a good time.
I thought that was.
There
I
we
thought
go.
this is a sequel. Wait, it's a Jurassic Park. I thought it was a Jurassic World.
No, there's a new movie coming out.
Is it called Jurassic Park or World? I thought it was World. What?
It's new Jurassic. No, the
Play
old one
Grass
was Jurassic
2.
World.
I got you, Minecraft Dog. Here's
Oh.
Grass 2 as requested by Minecraft Dog.
Wait, it's Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, because there's already been a sequel to Jurassic World, hasn't there?
Yeah,
So-
there has been, yeah.
St. Chris, I want to pop
Yeah.
you a question real quick. What made
Yeah.
you want to start YouTube, brother?
I've been doing YouTube on and off since I was about 7 years old, and it never went went well. Like I always constantly from like the ages of 7 to 14, I was constantly recording anytime I played a game or I was doing some stupid bullshit. But over the years it slowed down, so I would stop making daily videos or making new channels. It'd be a video occasionally playing games with my friends just for the hell of it. And then I found out about WowMouse channel about a year ago, and I've known this kid for a long time. No idea he made YouTube, and he got his play button. And I was like, all right. No, it was before I saw him making videos. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it another go. So I made some shitty compilations or things for a month, and then I kind of fell off. And I saw him get his play button, and it became a very real thing to me. I was like, all right, this is an actual thing that you can do if you just sit down and do it. Because I've always loved making videos. And I saw that he had a community, and I've always wanted my own community. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna enjoy making these videos. I'm gonna make my own community, and we're gonna have a good time. And so I made some more videos, and then I came up with the idea for the Moker in a retail bathroom at 4 a.m. I went onto a shitty meme generator just because that's all I could be fucked to do, and I spammed everyone in our group chat with it until I forced it into being funny. Then I spammed WowMouse server with it until I forced that into being a meme. And then I was in Germany, and WowMouse was asking me, "Do you want to make the script?" So we wrote the script, and then he recorded it without me. Actually, he recorded it with our other friend, Will. So the original Moker, I'm not even in my own creation. But then when it came time for the Moker 2, I said, "Look, I want to record this because it was, my idea." And he's like, "Yeah, of course." And so I did the whole Moker voice thing. We wrote the script, and I think, the Moker 2. Yeah, the Moker is not WowMouse best performing series by far. but it's one of the most
I
ironically
I like how your story of how you start YouTube is like a mix between Wow Mouth slander and Wow Mouth inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's kind of crazy too, because like I know what Chris is talking about. Like, if anybody's like been on the mouse server and stuff, like it's kind of become a meme that the last Mocher upload kind of like, you know, it sadly did not take off as well as the others. But like at the same time, it's probably like the most iconic series to have so far.
The Mocher is just we don't like we were
So
expecting.
wait. So real quick. So for people that don't know, what is the Mocher?
The Mocher is as stupid as it sounds. It's just the Joker, but he smokes ivermectin, weed, and meth. It's really not that intelligent. That's all it is. And he has a funny look.
Why isn't it called the Toker then?
No.
That's actually a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So I was working a shitty retail job, and because like everyone else, I feel like a lot of people are able to work these menial jobs and just turn their brain off, and they can enjoy doing mindless work. Not everyone's like that, but I hate it. I have to be like doing something mentally stimulating. So while I was doing this complete bullshit work, I would put on video essays and YouTube videos in the background, and I got autoplayed onto a Pyrocynical video, and he was talking about like Elon Musk smoking weed with Joe Rogan, and he was like, "Oh, Elon Musk moke weed," and I just thought the phrase "moke weed" was so funny. It was like I was tired. I was tired, and it's just the right blend of stupid and meaningless. And so, for some reason, my brain was like, the Joker, the Mocher. And so I went to go look and see if it was a thing. And it wasn't. The Toker is a thing now because I think someone saw the Mocher video and they've just plagiarized it on TikTok.
Also,
basically.
wait. Real quick here. I just want to say, so not Hero Kai, I'm okay if you make me make a post saying, like, I'm really fucking craving Olive Garden, but don't add a weird part in directed at people or me thirsting after people. That's a little too weird for me to post, okay?
That day when Shroom starts craving Five Guys.
Oh, when have I not? Oh, I mean...
Yo, I got 4 homies.
What?
That's a little too much British in one room for me.
Oh
Yeah.
god. No, because like no one. There's only one British guy in our entire friend group. Xanthan Gum. He was in the Wow My podcast and he was in the Mocha 3. He's the only person out of all of us who is British.
Aren't you technically British? I thought you don't you live in Britain or no?
Yeah, I live in Britain. So yeah, legally, I'm British. But that's just because we don't want South African passports because you don't want those. They suck. So that's why I have a British passport.
So not Hero Kai, go ahead and send your tweet recommendation in the chat and we'll put it out. You redeemed it, you get to make a tweet, but just remember, I mean, I even have it in the thing, nothing that violates TOS and nothing excessively weird.
Make it as bad as possible. Make it as edgy. Make it as disgustingly
Dude, you can even make it emo edgy, but like you can't make it like sexually weird.
Make it sexually fucking
No, do
weird
not.
for no reason.
Do not.
Do it, child. Do it. Just I don't know, man. Just,
I mean, I'm not gonna use it.
Iceman says I'll never admit.
I'll never admit. Iceman is busting. What the?
Actually, I'll stay, but I have a grudge against Shroom. Minecraft, what the fuck? Both emo and sexually weird. No! What are you missing?
Oh no! Yes, he got the best of both worlds, or is it the
But
worst?
that's a pretty funny story though. That fucking you knew a dude, like you had an IRL friend that started doing YouTube. His stuff started to take off, and you're like, wow, this is something someone can do. And you're like, let's work together on shit. And he's like, all right, let's do that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you I worked on it, and that's what started it all.
Worked on what? Worked on what though? Sorry, I came.
A video idea.
Oh, okay, I see.
So real quick, why did I have this in here, dude? I want you to understand, St. Chris, when we were writing this podcast topics, you remember how I was fried, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even spell your name right in the notepad folder. It took me 20 minutes to find it.
Oh
I
my,
spelled your name curse.
oh my
Curse.
god.
I was
Curse.
expecting it just to be missing an S, but no, curse.
No, it's
Curse,
CHIRSS.
What the fuck, bro?
Curse.
Dude, how did you? Come on, Shrome.
Wait,
The
wait.
education system
Not
does
Hero
hurt
Kai.
you,
Is that the
brother.
tweet I have to make? The quietest people shit the loudest? Is that the tweet?
I think that's fine. I think that's a
Well,
good
Yeah,
one.
no, that's completely fine. I like that one. Yeah, that's completely fine.
Let me see this.
Honestly, if I would suggest going a whole lot worse with it, I would request a review.
I would request a very, very, very edgy joke.
If
about
I were you, I would
racism.
be making the most out of
I
those
found
points.
something TOS, but worse. Okay.
Do it.
So-
I want to see.
So Saint
Push your
Chris,
limits.
so Saint
Yeah.
Chris and Turbo Chad, I'm kind of curious about this for both of you guys, but what is your favorite type of content to just consume on your own time? Like, obviously you guys do YouTube. I'm assuming you watch some too. What type of content do you
Yeah.
guys normally like watch?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Do you want to go first, Chris, or can I go first?
I'll let you go first.
Real quick,
Yeah,
how do
I
you
got it.
request tweets, Relax? It's 3,000 channel points.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of points, man.
Lemon Ball's gonna go
grind.
play Gartic Phone. Who wants to play Gartic Phone or Jackbox?
Well, about your question before, I'll be honest with you. It is kind of that's a good question. It's a really hard one to actually
I just said fat. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. God damn it, Iceman. It's literally Mushroom gonna play fat. Bro, shut up.
I'm sorry, Karen.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But my favorite kind of content, it's really hard because I like very serious content, which is weird because when you look at a channel, I mean, I'm a meme channel, right? Me and St. Chris are both meme channels. But when it concerns memes, I do love looking at them. I just don't like how almost every channel that's major is almost always
Wait a minute.
doing the same thing. It's super weird.
Oliver,
I like
what the
more
fuck?
Remember there was a
the-
point in time when the
Yeah,
Pope
no,
had
you
the
read it,
shit
Turbo
in
Chad.
his- So remember there was a time there was a point in time when the Pope had the shits and was gripping the bowel. Think
The
about
bowl.
that.
Bowl, not the
What?
bowel.
No, a bowel. His bowels. He's grabbing his bowels. Shush. It's no longer a bowl.
Wait, I need to process this. There's a point in time. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it as
Hero
well.
Kai,
It's
send me
interesting
the
kinda-
Hero Kai, send the tweet in the chat already, bro. You're making me nervous. What
DM
do you want the
Shrum,
tweet
DM
to be?
DM Shrum and then he instantly blocks you. I can't
Well,
wait
no,
for
which
this.
one is it?
Joe Biden
Uh,
muddied his curls in the Vatican.
Which
You know
one
what?
is it? Is it the
You
for
didn't even,
sale?
Is
wait.
that the Joe
Iceman-
Biden shitting his
That?
pants thing?
Iceman didn't even spell it right. The Vatican. The Vatican. Yeah.
Wait.
Vatican.
Oh, with the wait. Oh, I'm also.
Apparently,
Oh, I'm
uh,
also craving some greasy ass Panda Express. Oh, that's what you want? Oh, wait.
Oh,
why?
no.
Wait. Why the for sale one? That's not even good or edgy or cringe. That just doesn't make sense.
Oh,
That's just
okay.
a cry for help.
Like,
Just
did
a
you
cry.
read it? It just doesn't
Let
make
me-
sense.
Let me
Apparently,
just make
Joe
a better
Biden
one.
didn't shit
Oh.
his pants in the Vatican. Apparently, that's not true. Which I'm really
Did.
sad about, actually. No, yeah, apparently he didn't do that. Apparently it's false, but I wish it was true.
Who is the
Bullshit.
devious creature right now? He is up to no good. Certainly a schemer, dubious of some sort. An interesting specimen to be sure.
Specimens.
Commit great crime. Oh, what the fuck, Relax? But, Hero Kai, are you sure you want to use your points to tweet that?
Dude's like, this isn't gonna damage my reputation enough. You need something
my
worse.
Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of just unhinged and doesn't make sense, and I'm making sure this is what he really wants me to tweet with his points.
Joe Biden.
Like,
ice
do you
cream
do you
cone.
not want to try to make anything better, or at least something
The
that makes
Joe
more
Biden
sense?
cone. New Baskin
He said,
Robbins
hold
flavored
on, I
response.
need something worse. Honestly, yeah, get something worse.
What?
Like, I don't want to scam you out of your points for a tweet that's ass.
Can I make one? Can I be very edgy and make one about recent events? I'm going to make you tweet about politics. And
If not
One
Hirokai, if not Hirokai gives one of you guys permission to make the tweet, then I will allow one of you guys to make the
I have
tweet.
3,000. I have 3,000 plus
3,000
points. I have 3,000 plus
Well, that's why
points at the
Hirokai.
moment.
Well, here's the thing: since we're doing a podcast, Hirokai can also use his 3,000 points to make one of us make a random tweet.
Wait, St. Chris can make a tweet too? Yo, Chris, you're gonna have to get a Twitter account. Fuck.
No. St. Chris can.
What?
You or St. Chris can make me make a tweet, but it's up to
Oh.
not Hirokai if he wants to do that.
Oh no, those are his points. I'm not gonna take that.
I'm gonna make you. You know what, Jerome? I'm gonna make you tweet about politics. I'm gonna make you have to go and tweet on like Hasanabi's
Okay,
fucking Twitter.
Hirokai, I
shit.
obviously can't say that.
Hey, now
Oh
what
my
rule do they? Breastfeeding is a completely natural and respectable
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, that's what mothers do, okay,
I-
man? And hey, if you're saying what? No. Look, just because it looks like a DeviantArt thing doesn't matter, okay? Listen here. Just because that's the kind of shit that you'd see on Fur Affinity, it doesn't matter, okay? Don't be so intolerant of this person.
Shouldn't be
Quest.
glad I'm
Okay.
nice. I could use all of my points to ruin your reputation on Twitter if I wanted. No, you couldn't, because I can literally pick
Yeah.
what goes out. Are you
Oh,
dumb?
God
Did
damn
you
it,
forget
Jerome.
that?
I feel like every
Sure,
April
you ruined
Fools,
it.
you should have it so that you will say literally whatever they tell you to.
Yeah.
That is a
April Fool's.
dangerous game to play. This is
Yes,
how I.
it is.
This is how
But
I
like,
get
but
labeled.
no. You make it like 25,000 stream points or
No, but here's the thing.
50,000
Here's the thing.
stream points.
This is how I get labeled as a racist, Semitic, fucking like
Sex
Yeah.
warmonger.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you to tweet that. You gotta
Listen,
tweet
I'm
it
not
now,
Ethan
okay?
Clyde. I
Wait,
can't. Make...
Oh
Oliver,
my god, I
tweet
hate
this.
that
I
guy.
love,
Listen,
I
listen,
love
wait,
the
wait,
chefs
wait.
at Olive Garden. I would spread their cheeks for some extra bread sticks for real there's.
Ethan Klein be like, we need to
Yeah.
get rid of all guns.
Oliver, I
Also,
can't
bomb
say
the
that. I
NRA.
specifically said nothing sexually weird. That's why I'm not doing the other one either. But
Wait,
what's it
wait,
called? Hold on. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Dude, I'm not Ethan Klein. I can't make bomb threats and not get banned yet.
I fucking hate Ethan Klein.
Yeah, dude, let's talk about Ethan. Now.
remove
Let's talk about Ethan.
guns. Remove guns. Also,
it's good.
bomb the NRA.
Yeah, wait. Dude, Ethan Klein
It's
is literally the
violence,
kind
bro.
of.
It's
Guns are
violence.
evil. We should ban guns.
Ethan-
Bomb some people.
Ethan Klein is
yeah.
the kind of person. Ethan Klein is the kind of person who would legitimately say, "Guys, we have to stop violence. We have to get rid of weapons." And then he would say, "Let's go into a car and load it with a bunch of plastic explosives and rockets and drive it into like whatever building or cause 9/11."
Well, that's
You know that
essentially what
local-
he said. That is exactly what he
You-
said.
yeah,
but
you know that
obviously the
local-
second example was just like slightly different.
Yeah,
But
you remember
is
that
literally
local
what he said.
orphanage? They didn't pay their protection fees this month. Looks like they need a trip
Yeah.
from the Boom Boom Wee
They
Woo
didn't pay
wagon.
taxes.
Paid
They
their
didn't pay taxes.
taxes.
They didn't pay their taxes. We got it. You know what? These guys are fucking tax offenders. They are tax fraud motherfuckers. These pieces of shit. We got to send them to jail. Thank you,
Yo!
Oliver.
Thank
Thank you,
think
Oliver.
Thank you,
Hirokai,
Oliver.
I think one idea I like is to get him to say, "I'm craving 5 guys to be in my mouth right now." As in, like,
Oh.
Honestly, I would
prediction.
do that one. That one's nondescriptive,
I
but I would do that
I
one.
want 5. Just say, "I want 5 guys in my mouth right now."
Literally, I
Oh
would
my
do that
God.
one. Hirokai, do you want that one?
Oh my god.
I would 100% do that one.
Repeat that. Repeat that. He
Repeat
said.
it, St. Chris?
So you would have him say, "I want 5 guys," as in the
Said
burger
yes.
chain, in my
He
mouth
said
right
yes.
now. Like the right
Said
now
yes.
should be capitalized and shit.
He
He's
said
leaving
yes.
the room.
Yes,
Well,
I
we
got
have a
you.
deserter.
I got
Yeah,
you. Let's
okay.
do it. Let's do it.
Tweet it, dude. At everyone you know.
Oh,
and
wait,
tweet it,
what's the
okay?
exact tweet, Chris?
I need 5 guys in my mouth right now, and like the right now should be in capital letters.
Yes, that's perfect. Yes, not Hirokai has it right. I don't even know who Hirokai is,
I need
except
to
for the times
find
that he's.
Shrome's Twitter. Someone drop me his Twitter.
I will drop you the Twitter. I will drop it to you. By the way, I know who Hirokai is. I'm just messing. with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna add a little more to it.
Oh. And Tim's gonna say, "JK, bro, JK, I'm kidding."
Guys, I'm kidding. I swear, I'm not sus.
Guys, the
Oh my
views made me say it. Views made me say it.
Shouldn't, dude, you would legit hate me if you saw my Twitter, St. Chris. My Twitter is unhinged as fuck.
Do I even have a Twitter account?
Guys, go check the Twitter. Here, guys.
Check my Twitter, dude. Let me put my Twitter down, actually, because my Twitter's on crack.
Here you go, guys. The tweet is up now for you guys to view it.
Sign in with Google? Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, what's the
Shrome
Twitter?
love Five Guys extra creamy mayo. Oliver, shut up. Tell him that he scammered a viewer. I love scamming. I'm not saying that, Lemon. You tried to do that last time. Shroom, you hurt my feelings. Wait. Hold on.
You're only reading this now.
Well, let's see. That's funny. But I would make
Oh my
say
god,
things that are
Hassan, wait. Hassan is with fucking iDubbbz right now. Oh, what a cringe. Oh, this is a cringe circle, dude.
Wait, I
Oh,
can't
this
think of
is
anything
oh
funny.
my
Wait.
god.
Turbochat, drop me the at for sure.
For Shrome? Oh yeah, let me give it
It's
to
in
you.
the
One sec,
chat,
one
bro.
sec.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
Dude, wait, guys, look at Twitter, dude. Oh, guess what? Hassanabi is with fucking iDubbbz right now and shit. What is this, dude? This is next
I
level
like
cringe.
this tweet. I like this tweet a lot.
First this man bans Sam Hyde. Now he is with his mortal enemy and nemesis fucking Hassanabi Piker. Bullshit.
Wait, did iDubbbz and Hassan ever have beef to begin with?
I don't think they did.
No.
I don't think they did. I think that this is just because they wanted to like.
This is
beat off each
iDubbbz
other
selling
and
out
shit.
to try and become relevant again.
Well, not only that. It's more like he just wants to like try and see. If you didn't know, Hassanabi and iDubbbz have like a really big, weird controversy with this guy named Sam Hyde, right? And Sam Hyde is like done nothing really wrong other than being a very edgy comedian who iDubbbz kind of obviously took a lot of credit for. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Sam Hyde's kind of like Filthy Frank and iDubbbz before they ever existed.
No,
thing
what
that's
was
crazy is
what was I gonna say real quick? Fucking, I'm just gonna put a tweet out 6 hours later after the Five Guys ones with a picture of a sign from Five Guys going, "Y'all some weird motherfuckers."
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Ian got fucked up in that fight. I'm looking at one of the photos on Twitter
Oh
with
yeah, it
him
was
and
a
the
good
dog.
fight.
With him and the dog, and
Yeah,
he looks sick. He looks like he has leukemia.
No. I watched the fight. The thing is, iDubbbz was actually doing really
Cancer.
good for what he was working with.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But
he
you know,
did well.
Dr. Mike is a boxer in training for literal years, was twice the size of him just in muscle, and was actually like conditioned to box.
You know who did really well is Michael Reeves. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the only ones I actually saw because a
Yeah.
friend showed me, and he was like my friend is a boxer, and he did insanely well.
Yeah, Michael Reeves did really good in his fight,
Yeah.
actually. iDubbbz is a leaper? What? What does that mean?
I don't know. But the thing is that with Sam Hyde, the thing is with Hassanabi and iDubbbz, the reason they have drama is iDubbbz started drama with Hyde for like no fucking reason. And other than him like trying to distance himself and because he kind of he punked himself because like tried to expose Sam Hyde and then Sam Hyde exposed him mostly because he trolled him. And then Hassanabi has been like being a little he's kind of wussed out because like Sam Hyde has constantly like talked to him about fighting. Like he's put millions of dollars on the line apparently just to fight Hassan, and Hassan doesn't want to fight him.
Dude, it's because Sam Hyde would kill Hassan.
He would fucking murder him, dude.
You
Dude,
think?
Yes.
Dude, did you see the video with Sam Hyde and iDubbbz, Oliver, where they did like sparring like way before the Creator Clash? Just when Sam Hyde was practicing his kicks against on a mat against iDubbbz's leg, he was literally kicking iDubbbz to the side.
Have you seen him like training Harley? He was training this guy named Harley, right? He was the boxer. He was the one who opened with the Snake Eater and shit in the fight. You know, he's the one who fought
Like-
Ego Raptor. And Harley, dude, you should have seen the fight. Harley was like
Ego
fucking.
Raptor. I haven't heard that name in a
Dude,
while.
Harley
he beat it.
absolutely. I'm sorry. Aaron tried, but Harley fucking robbed him of his lunch money in that ring.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that happened. And the thing is that you gotta look at like Sam Hyde. Apparently, Hyde helped him a lot. He trained him. Like,
Well,
in the words of Harley, he was his sensei or some shit.
well, in defense, in defense of Aaron, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, Aaron did have a moment where, like, after he got hit hard a couple times, he wussed out and turtled up and just got wailed on until he went down or they stopped the fight. But
You know,
to his credit, he was the only one in that tournament that was wrestling someone with over a 40-pound difference with him and a
We're both very
3-inch
fat.
height difference.
you know who I felt very, very bad for? It was the Odd Ones Out. I don't watch him very much anymore. But the Odd Ones Out, I expected him. I've seen his face before, but I expected him to be like really awkward and like virginal.
Wait,
But
isn't Ego
he
Raptor...
turned out he got ripped. He got ripped.
Well, hold up. Isn't Ego Raptor old as hell too? Ego Raptor's like in his late 30s, I'm pretty sure, maybe early 40s.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah, well, Ego Raptor would have been able to do all right if he had simply had that same level of sensei training from Sam Haida.
Well,
He did not.
again,
He did not,
again,
so he lost.
to his credit though, Harley was again over 40 pounds heavier than him.
And I fought people over 40 pounds heavier than me. All you gotta do is punch them in the kneecaps. Oh wait,
It's-
that's not allowed.
I feel like having to aim for the kneecaps because like your kneecaps have got some decent like.
Yeah,
they got
you don't.
some strength
Yeah,
to
you don't
them.
aim for the kneecaps. You hook the back
Yeah.
of their
Dude.
knee and make it buckle.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
You go no. So the only time you go for the back is if you're like stabbing or some shit, or if you're trying to do it. You
No.
can do an oblique kick. If you no. If you do an oblique kick, you're gonna fuck them up from the front. That's what you want to do. It's either that or you go from the side.
So you're basically
the
talking about
back.
heel.
The
so
back
you're-
is soft.
So you're
Wait,
talking
why
about
would you-
heel stomping their knee. No, Turbo Chat, the reason why you do it is because sure, you can get one kick off, but if you put your foot behind their leg and hook it and make their leg
Oh, you
buckle-
mean like bend that? Wait,
Yeah,
do you mean
yeah.
like bend? Like, do you mean scissor or no?
No, it's literally called a leg hook.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, that's what I've done before. I've done that. I've gotten people in leg hooks. And
Yeah, no, you do a
before.
leg hook and pull their knee out from under them basically, and now they're on the ground and you have whatever you want.
Well, it's not exactly. Well, let me tell you how this actually goes usually. So if you're attacking
New
someone, you're
argument
striking.
just dropped.
Oh no! I was about to say, like, if you're striking someone, what you want to do is there are different ways to kick the kneecap. If you, for example, John Jones, he does it from the front and the side a lot, and that's because that's how you dislodge the frontal, like the little cap there. Like, look at your leg right now, and there's a little. If you straighten it out all the way, you can actually like move the little kneecap there a bit. Yeah, what you want to do is if you kick from the front, you can actually do something called an
I
oblique
hope
kick,
you
and you can.
wait. I hope you
completely
know no
shatter
one.
it.
I hope you know no one in their right mind stands perfectly straight up with their knees locked while
Oh,
they're
no.
fighting. They have their knees bent.
Oh, that's the reason. That's the reason that you do an oblique kick. So you end up pushing it onto a specific angle and shit. You fucking dislodge the cap. That's the way you do it.
So what if
You
they
don't-
just like? So what if they just slide their leg back with the kick because nothing is stopping
Well, that's
them
what
from
they
doing
try.
that?
Well, that's what people try and do, and then they end up going straight. If they try and slide it, it completely screws them over because then they're sitting duck for like a shit a head.
no,
for the
no,
most
you
part. That's
like
what
a-
John Jones does.
You don't put pressure on the leg. You just literally lift it back and lift it up and pull it back. Or if you see them doing
Yeah,
it,
that's a
you
heel
just,
hook.
or you just lift your leg and let them kick you in the shin instead.
I mean, yeah, there's that too, but even so, that's only if like you're checking the leg kick. I'm talking about like a frontal kick. It's weird. Just search up oblique kick and you'll
No,
see
I know,
what I'm
no, I
talking
know what
about.
oblique kicking is. I've done various forms of fighting. But
I know.
but that's why I'm trying to tell you, it's not as effective as you think. It only works on someone that has no idea how to fight or what they're doing. It's one of those moves where you probably shouldn't rely on it.
You've just shattered Turbo Chad's soul.
Hooks are something that give
not.
you a lot of control, or always more reliable and more consistent than using something that specifically relies on hitting someone a certain
but
way.
I mean, I've never had like, I mean, whenever I did stuff like that, I never really saw anybody who, like, don't get me wrong, like if we're talking like grappling, yeah, of course, like you're gonna go for heel kicks, not heel kicks, sorry, heel hooks
Well, no,
and
no,
all
no,
that. I mean,
because here's the thing too. Another reason why you do heel hooks, because like let's say you swing at someone, right? If you go to swing at someone and you hook their leg when you go to do it, they can't move back.
I mean, yeah, that's the point of the hook. I'm talking about like actually, I'm talking about like striking someone, like. You're actually kickboxing someone. If you go on the back, I mean, it's gonna be really weird.
If you're gonna strike someone from the front, then why not just go for a simple leg sweep that's way more effective and has way more to work from?
It's not that simple though. Leg sweeps are like, it depends. Like, are they off balance? Are you kicking them from like what? Are they a boxer? Like, if you're doing it against a boxer, then yeah.
No, even if they're not off balance, if you do it right where you kick their heel out from under them, the heel. Because here's the thing. People's balance, a lot of it falls on the ball of your foot, right? If you kick that heel, it rotates around when you kick it 9 times out of 10, unless they're severely heavier than you. You can usually kick that heel into a rotation where it bends out of the way, and then their leg is not near as sturdy, and you can go from there.
It's not that easy though. Like, I mean, a lot of people try to do that, but like people don't know is that when there's all that weight there, unless you're like stepping, like don't get me wrong, in kickboxing, for example, that's actually something that's done. Say,
okay, hold on. Let's move on from this, okay? We're gonna start this like whole debate of how to properly beat the shit out of a homeless man who tried to mug you for $20.
Hey, I'm ready.
But let's move on to the next topic real quick. So, so St. Chris.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the evolution of viral content.
Oh shit, man.
So we're all people that have watched YouTube since like its golden age, its fucking crowning of popularity. We were around when YouTube was not a big name and when it sprouted from there.
I would argue. Sorry, Karen.
Yes, you did, Minecraft Dog. You did suggest this topic. But yeah, St. Chris. Let's talk about the evolution of viral content and how we feel about it. So like, let's look back at the old days of YouTube, right? Where viral content would be PewDiePie putting his face on a camera, screaming curses in Swedish at a fucking barrel while playing Amnesia.
It goes back further than that, though. I'm gonna make a little bit of a controversial opinion here, and it's gonna sound very hipstery and whatever. I'm gonna say that viral content has always been lowbrow. I'm gonna say that while I enjoyed it at the time, it's always been it's just happened out of sheer luck and never because the content is good.
Well, and
the content,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt, but you know, those cat videos back in the day, they were great back at the time just because it was new. It's always because it's new. You had your cat videos, then you had your gameplay, then you had your edgy shit. The edgy shit is the only one I can stand behind. It's because that had actual production value behind it, but now it's outdated. But nowadays, it's just whatever the algorithm can hook your brain onto, really. Whatever can hold your attention for 5 seconds. So I'm going to say that viral content has always been mediocre and, you know, doesn't have any real intrinsic value to it. It's, I don't know if intrinsic is the right word to use, but you know.
Well, how do I put it too, right? Like you were saying, it's always been, this podcast and the Goomba podcast are the best ones. I have no idea what the Goomba podcast is. This is an awesome podcast. Hey, thank you guys, seriously. But you know what? We couldn't have fucking made this podcast as fantastic as it was without our fucking great guest and without our fucking fantastic co-host, Turbo Chad.
Much appreciated.
These people are these guys, as well as you people in the chat, is what helps make these streams a fun, entertaining time for not only me but hopefully you guys as well. And I genuinely appreciate every single one of you guys.
Oh, dude, it's always fun working with Shrome. It's always just a pleasant environment, and we get off track and it devolves, but it's funny. And Shrome knows when to move the fuck on. So does Turbo Chad. Like,
no,
I feel like
me and Turbo Chad have this dynamic though, where we turn a topic that most people would spend 5 minutes talking about into a 1 hour long unhinged rant session back and forth of, but what if this?
No, but the
So
thing
what
is
if I
that
break somebody's kneecaps with a stick instead of a
What?
stone?
Yeah,
What
like why
happens
go for the
then?
leg sweep? Pick up a fucking branch and just whack them. More effective, like that
But
type of shit.
what happens if the branch is too hollow though? Like if the branch is too hollow, then the stone is
Then
obviously
you need
the
to
better
get a
choice.
fucking degree in woodology so you don't pick the wrong stick,
my
bitch.
main point being that an average Joe trying to host a podcast, that tangent would have lasted 4 hours.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
have. There's no doubt about it.
But yeah, like you were saying though, the evolution of content is like it's always been lowbrow because, like I said, right back in the day of like when gaming content started, the viral content was people making dumb voices and screaming at Happy Wheels, and PewDiePie screaming curses in Swedish at Amnesia. Like anyone could have done that content at that time. In fact, many people did do that style of stuff, but they had a unique way of doing it, or they had something about them that they liked, and it made that specific type of humor take off. And I think, honestly, one of the biggest contributors to that era of humor would have been someone like Tobuscus.
Now, what I'm going to argue is that the reason
and Fred,
that
Fred too.
The reason that viral content back in the day had any merit is because it was entertaining. Now, what I would argue is that nowadays, viral content is not entertaining; it's predatory. I think that most viral content is like it doesn't really bring any like you're not going to talk about a TikTok video with your friends the way that you would YouTube videos, and that's because it's not nowadays. You don't watch viral videos aren't made viral by the people and by people sharing them around. They're made viral by the algorithm, and also to add to that, it's that the algorithm like nowadays mainly promotes videos that prey on your brain chemistry just to get 5 seconds of dopamine out of you, and chances are you aren't even gonna feel it. Like you're just gonna be like, oh, that made me exhale out of my nose for 2 minutes. No, that made me exhale out of my nose for 2 seconds. That's it.
I will say there is some viral content that I still enjoy that still has good production value behind it.
That's not to say that all of it is bad.
Well, like
I'm just saying it's the meta nowadays.
Well, like a prime example of some good like viral content right now. Have you seen the Mandela Catalog?
No, I haven't actually.
So the Mandela Catalog is like this like horror-esque like what's it called, like retro, what the fuck is it called? I can't remember the actual name of the type of horror it is. Oh, analog. It's an analog horror.
Analog horror.
Yeah,
I like.
It's a self-made analog horror series made by a 17-year-old that instead of focusing on things like jump scares and stuff like that, he works only on building a story of how fucked the world that he's created is.
I think I actually have heard of
atmosphere.
this.
Yeah, he focuses entirely on highlighting how fucked the people in that town are, as well as like just creating this really creepy, airy atmosphere to the videos with these like analog horror like voice recordings, news broadcasts, and stuff like that. It's really really unique take on analog horror, and it's done so fucking well. There are some things in there that you can tell were kind of like PNGs that he slapped in, but at the same time, dude's 17 and doing this and making it really fucking good even with that.
Well, the thing is, sorry, Karen.
I was about to say, I feel as though I should start making analog horror myself, because I know how he's doing it, and I know how to like edit similarly to him. Like for example, with like especially audio, I know how to make radio audio and all that shit. I know how to use Audacity for that.
If you ever need a radio talk show voice, I got you.
Oh yeah, I'm in for that as well.
Oh yeah. Dude, we could be your fucking radio show talk host or whatever, and you're like fucking like giving the news about the city and what's happening. Dude, that could be the premise. It's like two guys in a news station talking about the fucked events going on in their town or like the area they're in.
The world
like
is dead.
Everybody's bored.
Cthulhu is coming.
No,
He's
like
taking
shit
on the Eiffel Tower. He's
No,
putting
like
it
it
up
starts
his
off
asshole for no reason.
No, like it starts off super like tame and normal, right? Like, good morning, X County. We are back today on 43.5. Now today we have an interesting story to bring you guys. It seems here a lady by the name of Redacted, or some random
Good morning, Idaho.
Well, yeah, or like some random name or Redacted,
Yeah,
right? And then it cuts into we have a weird story that comes from them today, everybody. Now, I don't know what type of crazy stuff this woman was on when she submitted it, but who knows nowadays? The world is crazy, people. But she says here, she said that she was out and taking a walk in the forest with her husband one day, and they were camping out for the night. And she said that she could swear that she saw the trees in the forest moving. Now, folks, I don't know what kind of crazy camp drug peyote she was taking that day, but it is one of the most wild stories that we've gotten in this radio station today.
I'm going to reveal something to you real quick that's going to blow your mind.
You actually did peyote in the woods, didn't you?
No. So there's this unbelievable shit that you're never going to believe.
What?
It's called the wind. And it has the power to make trees move.
No, but like not sway, like they were actually getting up and moving,
Yeah, the wind. Oh, okay. So we're talking like
they saw tree people, basically.
Yeah. All right. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And they're
wait, you didn't think that? I thought you were making a joke before. Wait, what? What kind of roast Schroman my man is inadvertently trying to think that moving trees equals wind? I can't believe this.
No, but folks, we don't know what kind of drugs this woman was taking out in the woods. At night the woods can be kind of crazy. You're out with nothing but the stars and the sounds of nature. Sometimes people can see some freaky things out here, folks. Some things you wouldn't believe. And it just cuts off there and it goes into the next broadcast.
I think the thing about the Mandela catalog is, I haven't seen it, I'll admit, but the way that I perceive that is that the Mandela catalog didn't get viral because of an algorithm. It would have been because it was organically shared in the community. So it's a rare exception to viral content, and that is actually quality content, which has merit behind it and has actual time and effort dedicated to it.
Yeah.
It's not a fluke. I'm not going to say
Yoda,
fluke,
welcome.
because these viral videos are incredibly well orchestrated flukes.
Exactly, yeah. But
and it's really what people do after it that depends on how their channel is gonna go. How do you take advantage of it and stuff?
Yeah,
what I mean?
anyone can find their big takeoff, but it's how you work from that takeoff.
Well, you'll see that most channels with they'll have these viral video channels. They'll have one video with 13 million views, and then they'll never do anything after that. It's all right, that's a bit weird.
Yeah. But actually, you're right. The Mandela Catalog Volume 3 did come out just yesterday, and I watched it already. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't as impressed with it as I was with the other ones. It was the atmospheric buildup in it was good, but some of it just felt a little more drawn out than normal. Mr. Fantastic, hello. Yo, Mr. Fantastic, welcome on in, brother. We're actually doing the podcast right now. If you have anything you want to ask me or St. Chris, feel free to toss your questions, brother, and thank you for coming on around. I'm actually going to crank up the playlist a tad bit real quick here. But as I was saying, though, with the Mandela catalog, right? That series as a whole, you can tell that there is time, there is sweat, there is effort behind what that dude has made, right? But, but what was I going to say? But, Turbo Chad, honestly, I think we could make, a sick horror premise, basically, because, in that radio talk show, right, we could, simulate it, we could, act like, as time goes on, the two broadcasters are just slowly breaking down more and more as more weird shit happens around them. The reports get more obscure, they get more weird, there's a darker atmosphere to it that just continues to, downward spiral between each broadcast. Just very subtly and slowly, but still enough to where you slowly start to notice it as it goes on.
Yeah, totally. That would totally be cool.
It's everyone is affected. No one is safe from the things going on, and it's just a thing that you can hear taking a toll. one of the hosts
Ooh,
should just
taking a
die while
shit.
talking. That would be like, see, that would be outside of the atmospheric
For a second,
ballpark.
my brain was like, I thought he was talking about one of us, like in real life. I was like, hell yeah, that's an interesting. That would get some views.
Dulu taking a shit on the Eiffel Tower and then putting it up his asshole. Damn, that's some pretty scary shit right there.
Super
Analog
off
horror.
topic,
That's
but-
real analog.
Exactly.
Super
Analog.
off
Exactly.
topic, but I bought a laptop. It's a Chromebook, but still better laptop. That's cool, Yoda. A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When it whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. It told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. Here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms, but it stings like you wouldn't believe.
I'm noticing a bias. I had a fucking awful dream last night, actually. I had a dream about, like, you know how you hear about those tribes that are into extreme body modification and shit like ayahuasca?
Yeah.
I just had a dream about this voodoo tribe, and they had done so much body modification. They're so disgustingly and severely disfigured that they don't actually look human. Like, one of them was just like a pile of flesh, and they just sat there and did drugs all the time. And in my dream, I became conscious for a second. I just thought, how do these people live their lives? And then I woke up and I was like, that was fucking horrific. Like, the things that my dream had in them were so grotesque and disgusting. My brain was
So what,
actually
they were
like,
just like amorphous blobs with a bunch of metal stuck in them?
no. If I drew, like, one of them was, but one of them was like, imagine like a burnt corpse, but like fat and living, and it just had huge eyes that had been like burned by acid. Like,
Oh
just
my
like,
god.
yeah, and it would just,
Spooky shit.
they would just sit there 24/7, like motionless, and just be on drugs, which sounds like a fucking horrific nightmare.
Honestly, I think
Yeah,
an
I mean,
SCP analog horror thing would be cool. I mean, that's kind of what the Mandela catalog is, honestly. It is kind of like an SCP-esque type of analog horror, because, like, the creatures in it, like, I'm not going to spoil it if you guys want to watch it, but the creatures or the alternates in it are essentially like an SCP in some ways. But then again, you could literally make a mouse with extra sharp teeth sound like an SCP nowadays.
Oh yeah. No, I was about to say something about the SCP community. It's back
Yeah, it's baffling. It is bafflingly uninspired.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
used
is,
to be
yeah.
great. It used to be really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And I don't want to be one of those guys, because I've already said back in the day. But it's true. Like, I think most people would agree that the SCP community has
See-
just kind of been like, oh, it's a talking butt plug. And like,
Oh, it's a siren that makes sounds that make you go woo woo.
yeah,
woo.
infinite IKEA, like fuck off.
Infinite
Well,
IKEA.
the reason that is, and I know this because I used to be a part of the community back in the day and shit, like way back when it was like literally didn't even have a website and shit.
I used to think it was really cool back then.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like before the SCP website and shit, which by the way was actually created pretty far after. But the thing that happened is this: is that they kind of completely forgot their roots and they just did not understand like what they were doing anymore. Because like the people nowadays, they completely just do not want to acknowledge their roots at all. Like they
See,
really do not.
One iteration
It's
of like
'cause-
SCP-esque horror I really like. I listen to like creepypasta stories sometimes, just like the really high quality ones, because I just like some of the stories that people make. This one that's called I Work in a Secret Underwater Prison. It's literally like an underwater government facility where it's like all of these fucking different people that had mutations that made them go insane, or they were already like serious killers on their own, but all of them had like an SCP-esque trait to them, like an actual monstrous trait to them. Like one dude would just vanish into black smoke and teleport around, and you couldn't even tell where he was before you were fucking dead. There was another dude that was literally like a zombified Nazi that like spewed
Let me
gas
tell you
out of
something.
his
Wait.
body.
Let me tell you this actually. So there's a game that used to be called in Gmod Hyde, right? And I have a VR headset, and Hyde is actually in VR as well. The story of Hyde is this: there's like this prisoner, this experimental
Hold on.
prisoner, and it's what happened? What happened? Wait, what?
They got him.
Oh, they got him. Fuck, the Mandela catalog killed Shroom. Oh shit, he's gone. He's gone from stream. What the fuck? But as I was saying with before, you know, if it's okay with you. The premise is that there's an experimental, like there's an actual experiment that got loose, you know, a person who was being experimented on, and they look pretty horrific. You know, they can cloak. They're like a predator. Like literally, they're based off of like Predator from Aliens. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like that. Yeah, from the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he's fucking cloaked and shit. And in the game, you have to go with the squad of people and shit whilst he's like constantly cloaked, and you have to go to objectives to like finish them and like win the game as the people.
Yeah.
Or you kill him. It's super fucking scary in VR because it's like there's no music, right? It's just dead silence. Imagine walking around with like 8 people and then you hear some slashing noises and then you see like your buddy in a fucking puddle of blood because he was out of the group for like 2 minutes. And if like you're in the not 2 minutes, like 2 seconds. But if he guess what though? If you're all clustered together, then all they have to do is get grenades out and start throwing them at you because the predators have that.
Yeah.
So you're in VR, first person, and you're looking around, and you're just like seeing this fucking guy, this cloaked motherfucker. You have your flashlight, you point it, and you see a figment, and then all of your buddies just start shooting at that direction because you don't know where the fuck he is. I've had that happen, and it is the scariest thing.
What was I gonna say though? That's kind of so like I guess this kind of brings us on to another topic. Like, what's your guys' opinion on the horror genre? Like, what's some of your like favorite horror content?
The stupid thing is that I'll say that horror, like back in the day, was really bad, but at the same time, no, sorry, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like if you ask me, I would say that today's horror genre, there are some really, really good gems, but especially through 2013, 2018, there was some hot garbage that came out. But at the same time, I'll be like, I like Friday the 13th and Halloween. Halloween is regarded higher, but Friday the 13th is not highly regarded. But I love it. It's my favorite horror series ever.
Friday the 13th is what
it's
gave
treasure to me.
Well, Friday the 13th too, even though it's not in high regard now, it's what made the slasher genre popular.
Exactly. There's just something about the feeling
that and Halloween.
of Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th brings genuinely great atmosphere to the horror genre.
Are any of you familiar with I Have No Mouth, But I Must Scream? I've heard the name.
I've heard of it.
I read the book. I actually read the short story. Interesting fact, that book is very short, but it is very disturbing.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard that it's quite short, but, you know, to the point.
I'm gonna spoil it all.
No, do not spoil it.
Spoilers coming.
But no spoilers coming. But honestly, my favorite piece of horror content actually comes from a creepypasta series called The Tales from the Gas Station.
Okay.
The Tales from a Gas Station, if anyone knows what that creepypasta series is, The Tales from the Gas Station is like this perfect blend between like comedy, horror, and creepy as fuck atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because like the main character is basically a dude with a disease where he can't ever sleep, and he just works at a gas station where all this like fucking paranormal shit happens, and he gives so little of a shit about life that he's just used to the paranormal shit. And he even ends up making friends with an ex-cult member which the rest of his cult basically Charles Manson themselves and drank poison Kool-Aid.
That wasn't Charles Manson, that was Jim Jones. I hate Jim Jones.
I know, but everyone makes the joke with Charles Manson still. But what was I gonna say though? But yeah, they were like part of like a doomsday ascension cult, and they all offed themselves except for that one dude, and he's like a stupid redneck, and he starts working at the gas station with him, and it basically turns into like a Scooby-Doo-esque like fucking series of tales, but with like fucked up demonic creatures and like warped fucking shit going on with like comedy mixed in. It's a really good fucking series. Like, if you guys haven't read it, I seriously recommend reading Tales from the Gas Station. Or if you guys know who fucking, I think his name on YouTube is Mr. Creepypasta, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He
Everyone knows
did.
Mr. Creepypasta.
Yeah, he did videos covering the entire series, so you can go check those out as well. And there's different iterations of it too. There's Tales from the Gas Station. There's one where they're in a manor. There's 2 series from the gas station. There's a Halloween one, a Christmas one. They're really, really fucking good stories. Here, I'll actually link you guys to one of the videos real quick so you guys can check it out. Guys, do you have video links for the other stuff that you guys were talking about as well that I can send in?
I do somewhere.
What do you mean? Say that again. You mean a video that they can watch?
Yeah, you guys were talking about your genres of horror. Is there a video that they can watch?
I would say you just have to watch Friday the 13th.
This is Tales from the Gas Station
thing.
I will say this entire part 1 is 8 hours long, so just watch it whenever you want. But it's a really, really good horror series. I cannot recommend it enough. I also really like the Left and Right game. Left and Right game is also a fantastic horror series.
I'll be honest with you, one of my favorite would be The Thing. I wish there was more like them and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The
Thing for me, anyways. Yeah, The Thing. The Thing to me is one of the greatest horror film ideas ever.
That is a great movie.
I've never seen it.
Tell me about The Thing.
Oh, yeah, Oliver just DM'd me the I have no mouth and I must scream. Yeah, I know the game. I know the game you're talking about, Oliver.
The Thing is
legit,
classic.
man.
I have never seen The Thing. What is The Thing?
The Thing is effectively, there's an alien. Let me just tell you the premise. There's an alien that gets discovered in Antarctica. It turned out that it had gone into hibernation and shit, and they accidentally wake it up. And it has the ability to simulate and become anything that it, ends up, consuming, even from a drop of blood and shit. It has the ability to, if it takes enough of you, it has the ability to take your memories, your mannerisms, the way you think, the way you work. It becomes you, and it's still its own thing, and it keeps on trying to eat and consume you, and it's like a fucking body horror nightmare, dude.
Oh,
combined
God.
with mental. Yeah, it's more mental though, because it doesn't really. The thing that's not scary about it.
Horror.
Yeah, it's the thing that's ironic is that it's not really the body that's so terrifying. It's more like it's just becoming another person and manipulating everyone around it to think that it's
Lemon made a great video on The Thing called Horror in Isolation, and it perfectly sums up why The Thing is so great. Honestly, Emperor Lemon, highly recommend his video on The Thing. You can easily find him on YouTube, or if you just want to watch The Thing for yourself, yeah, great movie, definitely one of the classics. It was not well received when it came out, but over the years.
And then you have movie series too that personally I feel are incredibly lazy, but got very popular for the horror genre. Jaws.
I think the first Jaws was... I wouldn't classify Jaws as a horror film, really. Maybe back then, but even then, I think Jaws was just I think Jaws, even back then, was seen by most people as a thriller. It was like jump scare humor, but back then that was okay. I would say Jaws, I think I have seen Jaws 2.
Yeah.
Jaws 1 and Jaws 2, I think they're safe from that criticism, but I think, yeah, I'd agree with you. After that point, but
more people started trying to turn horror into that style. Look at Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the
Scream
point with a lot
definitely
of
took
horror
inspiration
these days.
from that style, where it was a mix of comedy and cheap horror.
Yeah.
Let me just say this right now. Something that I think people will point out enough is that the reason that so many things are the way they are right now. They're not as I think high quality on average compared. Don't get me wrong, there's bootlegs back then, but nowadays, I think it is something to point out that a lot of AAA studios with games and all this shit, the reason that they're so screwed over is because they keep on trying to recycle the same thing over and over again and trying to get a bite out of that same pie, but they're not trying to put in the work and the effort and the creativity.
But enough people continue to buy and give them money, but they can still happen.
Well, even then, it still crashes though. Look at EA. I don't know if have you noticed the gaming industry recently? Almost all the AAA titles. I don't know if anyone noticed this. they're all selling their own studios. Like EA has literally
Oh,
put itself up
wait,
for
wait,
sale.
Yoda.
Activision has put itself up for sale.
I
All of
love
them are literally
horror. I
selling
used to do.
themselves.
Wait. I want to read this from Yoda because I actually have a story from this. I love horror. I used to do paranormal stuff, and I've been to thousands of supposedly haunted locations. Not sure if any of you believe in the paranormal, but I for a fact do. And I went to a location, and after that, I refused to ever investigate again. Can I tell you guys a story that might make you think I have a mental disorder?
Yeah, why not? I'm
So,
going to ruin your reputation to this.
when I was a very young kid, right? Like, I'm talking 4 or 5 years old. I used to hear weird sounds all the fuck over my house. I still hear some of them now. And, like, I know I would leave things in certain positions, but they would always be moved somewhat whenever I would go back to them, right? And again, like probably me being a sleep-deprived child, right? But the one thing that scared me the fucking most is one time when I was a kid, I couldn't sleep. So I went into my grandparents' bedroom and I was like, "Hey, I can't sleep. I'm scared. Keep hearing sounds in my fucking room," right? And my grandfather was just like, "Fuck you. Go back to your room." And I was like, "Yeah, no, can't sleep." And he's like, "Sleep on the floor then." And I went, "Okay." So I threw a pillow on the floor next to their bed, laid down with a blanket over me.
Yeah.
And I looked at, because they had one of those elevated bed frames, right? So there's like a gap under the bed that I'm staring directly under.
Yeah.
And towards the bottom front of the bed, I just see these like little white like figures start to like come out of the ground. Like this is gonna sound unhinged, and I was probably daydreaming or something. But when I tell you, it made me piss myself. Like
I don't doubt.
So what happened is these like little. They look like little people came out of the fucking ground, and they were just kind of walking around like the front wheel of the bed frame, and I was already freaking out, right? So I like swatted my hand through them, and I swear to God, this fucking happened. But they all fell over, right? And there was like one dude left that was just like standing there, and I passed my hand through him too, and he fell over. Suddenly, when they all fell over, you know that sound when someone takes a sneaker and fucking like slams their foot into linoleum, that like loud squeaking sound it makes?
Yeah.
The second that the last one fell down, I suddenly heard that just blast from my living room.
Jeez.
And I was like, I freaked the absolute fuck out, and I started shaking my grandfather. I heard a loud ass sound out of the living room. I'm fucking scared. It's incredibly loud. And they told me to just go back to bed again, and I was like, what the fuck? So I laid back down, and right after the sound went away, they all rose back up, and I just threw my blanket over my head and fell asleep.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Really.
I woke up the next day, never had anything like that ever happen since. It is to this day the scariest fucking thing I've ever had happen to me. Never had something similar ever happen.
Darth Yoda just said something. Back when I was 17, I was at my aunt's and I heard screaming coming from outside. So I went out, put there because someone was in trouble because it sounded like a kid, and then when I went there, all I saw was a little kid in a muddy dress standing scared. What happened, Yoda? Yoda, keep on telling us!
But yeah, like I said though, I saw that, I damn near pissed myself, and I just like hid under my blanket till the next morning. I eventually fell asleep, I don't know when, but I was scared absolutely shitless that night.
Yeah, you poopy.
And every time I tell someone this story to you, it's funny, right? Every time I tell this story, I expect someone to be like, "Oh my god, you're crazy." No, every time I tell this story, it's like, "Holy fuck, that sounded terrifying." I was like, "It was! It fucking was!"
You know what is incredibly scary? Is Islamic depictions of demons.
Oh, yeah.
They call them jinn. And it's Islam, the sort of spiritual demonic side of it is terrifying.
Oh yeah.
But there was a town in the country that I lived in, which was essentially a witch's town. And so, I mean, take this with a grain of salt. I trust my friends, but at the same time, you know, I believe that spiritual things can exist, but I wouldn't say that they definitely exist. I just don't fuck with them. I'm not gonna provoke them, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of things can be easily explained away.
You're the dude. You're the dude that's like, listen, a ghost might grab me in my sleep one night and just like fucking violate me, but I don't think it's likely.
Like, obviously, if I'm in a haunted house and someone like fucking grabs me, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. But basically, there was a town of witches, so to speak, and these are
Hirokai. Wait, Hirokai. I want to say.
Yeah, I see him.
Wait, I usually sleep on the floor, shroom, and now I've got the mental image of little white men under my bed walking towards me. See, that's the thing. They weren't walking towards me. They were just kind of like walking around each other by the wheel of the bed. That's all they were doing. There was no sound. They weren't doing anything. They were just walking around the wheel, and when I passed my hand through them, they fell over like they died. Like, that's the only way I can
human
explain
beings
it.
or what?
Yeah, they look like people. They look like just small white people.
White people. Okay. So I was
No,
gonna say,
I don't mean like white skinned people. I mean they look like fucking Elmer's glue with life behind it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
that's
say,
all they were doing.
let me
And then when I would swap my hand through them, they would all fall over and just lay on the ground like they were dead. And when they all fell over, that's when I heard that loud ass squeak, and it scared the fuck out of me. Because right after that squeak, right after that squeak, think of like an 80s mummy movie. They all rose back up from the ground.
Yeah.
It was
and I
fucking terrifying.
I remember this one story a friend of mine told me about how it's been a while. I haven't talked to them. Something happened was one time they were in the woods and shit, and like there was a story of how they were being watched by something, and like it was super fucking weird because they were being watched. It was super strange because they had to look. They constantly kept on looking.
Hold on, sorry. I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break to go to the bathroom.
I got you, man. No
No,
problem.
you're good. Start there, but Chad, you're all good.
I was gonna say, like, he kept on getting watched, and he was just walking around, and he was trying to, like, because, like, he was just in the woods one time. It was just, like, a one-off thing, right? You know, just walking around, just wanted to go into nature. And crazy part is that as he's being, like, walking around, as he's being pretty much watched, I think, eventually, I think what happened was, he's being watched by someone, they fucking shot at him. The thing is I forgot exactly what location this is, but I know that they have a problem. I think it's in the United States, by the way, and this is something that's also happened. I've heard of other stories, and they're called, like in K, for example, 4chan's K. This is actually something like some people talk about in that board. In like real life, I've heard of it too, and there've been reports on it. Mostly, I think in the northern portion of the U.S., like in the wilderness. And effectively, what it is, these people are called fucking people hunters. Like they actually go after human fucking beings and shit.
Yeah.
And it's creepy, man. It's actually fucking creepy.
So I ran.
Like he got shot at.
Yeah. From Yoda here. So I ran back into the house, told my aunt, and she thought I was crazy. I was scared out of my mind, so I decided to drive home. And as I pulled out of the driveway, a little kid in a white dress ran in front of my car. And my girlfriend at the time was with me, and she screamed because I stopped so hard. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And she didn't see the kid. So at that point, I just thought I was tired, so I decided to let her drive. And like 2 to 3 weeks later, I decided to look up there was any killings in that area, and they had back in 1950 something. A little girl was found shot dead in the water right behind my aunt's house with was that family's house.
Oh shit! So that's like the same one. Oh, that's the same lady. That's crazy, man. That's
Someone was
creepy.
killed in a shooting in the 50s.
Yeah, and it seems as though that little girl that was killed there is the same one that was there, the ghost.
I feel like gun crimes were not very common in the 50s.
Yes, they were.
In the
Dude, this
50s?
It's the 50s. What the fuck, dude? 50s, 40s, dude. Everything prior to the 2000s, especially like gun crime nowadays is like way less, and we already have a ton of it. Back then in the 50s, motherfuckers, goddamn, they're gonna shoot your ass dead for fucking oatmeal, man.
You stole a grain of my oatmeal!
Yes, they would get the Pinkertons, or they would shoot you up. Dude, this is the 50s, man. There's crime. This is post-World War II, man. There's still a ton of crime going on,
the redneck part
man.
of the country? Oh, I see. The part of the country where they hunt humans as deer by accident.
Oh, yeah, that too. Here's the thing, though. Like in the north, like let me tell you about some stories I remember actually. Let me tell you some human hunter stories. So there's some times where they're like super creepy people that like have little not organizations, but they have little group gatherings and shit. They'll like actually send each other notes, and it's super fucking weird because like they'll actually agree to hunting each other and trying to like do that shit. And there might be like a bystander that might get like caught in the fucking crosshairs, and it's super fucking creepy. One of the guys I remember, he was going out hunting. You know, he's a K command. This is the nickname for dudes who have like way too much time on their hands and hunt and have like guns and shit. Like you know, people that have like a bajillion fucking different firearms for no reason other than just like they like them. You know, he's called the K Commando, which is funny, but he goes into the woods just like usual, and something really creepy happens. There's a guy in the woods as well who's fucking wearing, and I kid you not when I say this, like he's actually wearing fucking like gear and shit. Like he's wearing like some serious fucking gear. And
Wait, hold on.
from what he said,
Real quick, I want to read this from Minecraft Dog because this doesn't make sense to me. So basically, me and my friends were out in the middle of the night being idiots, and we was crossing the street, right? But we didn't look first, and a car was coming. Me and one guy didn't run fast enough. Me and one guy ran, but my buddy was a little woozy and didn't run fast enough and got hit by a car. We called an ambulance, and me and my other friend went back home and fell asleep. When we woke up, we still haven't heard anything from my buddy, who we will call Ted. We were kind of paranoid, but we were trying to calm down. At one point, I couldn't take the scratching. Turns out poor Ted walked all the way back to my house in crutches and was scratching against the door for the past 2 hours. This happened 2 years ago. For clarification, we dipped after the ambulance came. Why does Ted sound like a dog? Why would Ted have been scratching at your door?
door was locked.
Why did he walk to your house, and how did he get out of the hospital within the same night that he was hit by a car?
Man, why wouldn't he go to
If he
his
was on
house?
crutches,
Like,
that means his legs were probably broken, which he would have had a recovery period. He wouldn't have been out the same night.
y'all need
I was
some
about
fucking
to say, like, that just doesn't make
fucking
sense. He would have had a
Minecraft
recovery period in the
dog.
hospital.
Motherfucker, you trying to troll us? You lied to us? What?
Haha, you fell for it? I mean, no, not really. I kind of immediately called it out that something just wasn't right with that story.
Yeah, but can I go?
That's why I said it didn't
talk
make
about-
sense to me. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. I was about to say that's fucking funny, but the human hunter thing. So the thing is that he's going. The guy goes through actually, right, and he starts like actually getting shot at in the night. This is some creepy shit because he just randomly. Just imagine you're in the night hunting. You're going around the woods and shit, deep in the woods, by the way. Like he would go deep in, to do that kind of shit. And so he gets shot at, and he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. You know, he knows the woods pretty well, so he's able to like move around. He starts shooting back. No, and it's not like there's some people that are just assholes sometimes. Like this is kind of like what he initially thought. Now, some people just shoot at you, like they won't kill you or anything. Like sometimes it's an accident, sometimes they're just being assholes. Like this is an actual thing apparently with hunting. They'll shoot at you and they'll like just try to rile you up and shit, which is a pussy thing to do. But with this case, he's getting shot at pretty fucking hard in the night. And he's actually starting to get kind of scared. He's like, holy fucking shit, like there's some actual shots coming by. So he's deep in the woods, he's moving around, and eventually, like, he starts shooting back. And I think he ended up hitting the guy because he saw some blood trails. It was super fucking scary. Just imagine, like, this human being actually coming towards you. Hey, Lemon Bald. Actually coming. Somebody who's just watching you in the fucking dead of night, probably with night vision goggles, whilst you've just randomly gone back in there just to hunt, and then you're the fucking prey. That's some of the scariest shit that can ever happen. You know, it's human people like going after other humans with like modern gear. That's some scary shit.
Yeah, damn. And, yo, Lemon, welcome back, bro. And, do I want another creepypasta? No. And also, next time you're going to try to use a fake name for a creepypasta story, use something other than Ted and not try to quote fucking Ted the Caver. I'm gonna write another short and then creepypasta. You don't gotta read it.
The fuck?
Hello.
Is that you saying, Chris? What the fuck was that all about, dude? What the fuck? In my ear, I was so scared. I thought there was some...
Bro, it was my dog. I swear it's my dog.
St. Chris, you actually scared the shit out of me. What the fuck?
There's much worse things I could have done.
Is it your dog for
Yeah,
real?
he could have gone.
For real, for
Shut
Yeah, I got
stop,
that, like,
please.
deep breathing.
Dude, stop. Okay. For real though, you guys are gonna make me have a heart attack. But let me send you the link to. Let me send you a link to an old. This is actually a thread from 4chan I remember reading, and then eventually this guy posted it. But I remember this, and this is not the same thing I was talking about before. But this is like the human hunting thing I was talking about. It's some scary shit. For real.
Yeah, he was talking about human hunters.
Yeah, people that are like actual people that'll like go in the fucking woods and look for like random unsuspecting hunters, like or just people who's walking around. They'll just start shooting them and trying to kill them. It's fucking scary shit.
Shroom, you just reminded me of when in 4th grade a kid named Spencer licked the back of my shirt and I cried.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? St. Chris, that's your cue. You should have said it too.
What?
God damn it, St. Chris, you ruined it.
What did I do?
What the fuck, St. Chris?
What the fuck are you talking about?
God damn you, you fucked up.
What?
Sure, my creepypasta is great for my writing level. Fuck you, it was funny. No, it wasn't. It was lame. It was boring. It wasn't even scary.
Don't even know what happened. What the fuck did I do?
God damn it, St. Chris!
Dude, I'm gonna murder you in your sleep.
Everything was going fine, and then you did that.
Yes.
But anyway, yo, St. Chris, because someone brought this up to me, I'm curious to know if you want to talk about this. What's the story with you and music?
Me and music? It depends in what way.
What do you mean it depends on what way? I mean, like, what's the story with you and music? Do you make music?
Yeah, I do. I don't really release it, but I spend a lot of time writing music.
St. Chris is a SoundCloud rapper, confirmed. What?
And I have, I've always had like a huge interest in music. So yeah, no, like the main thing I've always wanted to do was focus on music. Like aside from YouTube, and music was always like, especially for the past couple of years, music has been like my big thing. So I've been learning how to write. To write lyrics effectively, and so obviously, it's not just like SoundCloud rap. Some of it's good. Some of the SoundCloud rappers are good.
Ooh, my bitch, she left me.
More into at the moment. I'm very into psych rock and Mallsoft and stuff like that. So my main focus recently has been trying to write poetry. And learn to write good poetry, and then from there adapt that into lyrics, because that is what psych rock used to be. That's how Jim Morrison did it. That's how a lot of the other greats did it. Was they would just write a poem, and they would either just fucking sing the poem,
also,
or
Yoda,
they would
real quick,
convert it.
Yoda, I'm reading what you're saying. I'm just not reading it out because I don't have enough like throat capacity to talk that much.
I misread that, and I thought it said I shit down the stairs.
I took a shit down the stairs.
I hate when I shit down the stairs, but and that's an interesting story with your music, though, honestly. But I am kind of afraid to ask this question. What is the lore behind Graggle Simpson?
Oh, dude, Graggle Simpson's been part of The Simpsons for fucking years. He's been the main character since day one.
Okay. For the people that don't remember him, tell me, who is Graggle Simpson?
Oh no.
He's just a member.
Yeah?
Graggle Simpson doesn't exist.
There's no lore to Graggle Simpson. There's no overarching character plot to Graggle Simpson. He's just there.
Graggle Simpson, he doesn't even exist. What are you guys talking about?
Turbo Chad, what? Turbo Chad, take your meds.
Your fucking meds. He doesn't exist. Stop.
There's lore. What do you mean? Graggle Simpson is the protagonist.
Lore.
He is a duck-looking motherfucker. Graggle Simpson has always been in the show. What the hell, Turbo? My entire
There is
chat,
no such-
my entire chat gaslighting Turbo.
There's no such thing as there is no such thing. It's Gargle Simpson.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
No,
Graggle, dude.
Dude, have you ever heard of Garfunkel Griffin as well? People are remembering him from Family Guy as well.
Dude, what the fuck? He doesn't
Who?
exist. I swear,
Shut
what
up,
the fuck
shut
are you
up.
people
I'm
talking
leaving.
about? Oh my god.
Turbo might need to lie down. Turbo, you might need to take a quick nap.
If you believe that Graggle Simpson didn't exist, that's what the government wants you to believe. If you don't think Graggle Simpson is real, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking bootlicker.
Shut the fuck up,
So-
dude.
so,
Stop fucking
Saint
schizo
Chris-
ranting, bro.
So, St. Chris, when did you first learn of Graggle Simpson?
Oh, dude, I've known Graggle Simpson was a thing since I was a kid. It's just other people finally started remembering him, so I brought him
What
up.
was your favorite Graggle Simpson episode?
I think it would have been Lisa the Iconoclast. Homer and Graggle were just kind of dicking around.
What
I
the
think
fuck are you people on? What
It
are
was,
you
it was
talking
when,
about?
It was when they were exposing Mayor Springfield, and Graggle was the one who revealed that the museum keeper had stolen Mayor Springfield's silver tongue, and that was
Wait,
the
wait,
moment.
I thought it was golden. What are you talking about?
No, it's not golden. It's silver. Yeah.
I really love when Graggle chokes on a hot dog and Homer gives him CPR.
What the fuck?
Did that happen here? Did that happen, Chris? Is that part
Yeah,
of the
no,
Graggle
because he
lore?
would. It's because he did this thing where he would just swallow hot dogs whole, and so a running gag would be occasionally he'd fuck it up.
So who was the voice actor for Graggle Simpson?
I think it was the same woman who did Bart.
There's no Greg.
Bart was done by a woman?
Yeah.
Really?
There is no such thing as Graggle Simpson.
Yeah. What?
Turbo Chad, what the
Yeah.
fuck? He was even in Simpsons Hit and Run.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what Simpsons is.
What, bro? Your profile picture is literally a Samson.
I didn't even know that until somebody told me. Still don't know. What
Then why are you trying to authenticate Simpsons lore if you don't know what?
Because it sounds like bullshit. Graggle. Nobody fucking names anything Graggle. Like tell me
Yeah,
some
they
names
do.
right now.
Fucking
Tell me some names
Garfunkel,
from.
Cletus, Graggle, Growler.
Tell me some Simpsons characters right now.
Sideshow
Graggle.
Bob, Graggle.
Homer,
Barney.
Marge, Bart, Lisa.
Yeah. You can't tell me that fucking Graggle sounds any less authentic than Sideshow Bob.
Who the fuck is Sideshow Bob?
Yeah, exactly. Be quiet. He exists, and you can't say anything otherwise.
Ooh, I don't know who these are. What is?
Yeah, so stop trying to say he's fake if you don't know anything about the Simpsons.
He sounds very fake.
Yeah, but a lot of things in this world sound fake. Like the iPhone 17 that's coming out. You don't, that's an actual thing.
That doesn't sound fake. That sounds real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe all this time you've been trying to discredit things that are real when your entire life around you is a complete sham.
Maybe nothing but Graggle was real.
Yeah, maybe
maybe we need Graggle this entire time.
Maybe you're just a shitty side character in a turtle's
It wasn't about
dream
the treasure, it was about the Graggle we found along the way.
in space.
With a space priest.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I was gonna ask though, could you help me with my comeback, Mr. Chris? Could you give me a shout out in your next video?
Yeah, we could see about doing
When
something
is
like that.
Dude, 1 month later, yo, next video up, guys.
I
Fuck
mean, Turbo Chad, if he wants to do this shout out, he can just shout out that he was on a podcast.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Wait. I meant for my channel though, because I just came back to uploading on my channel very recently.
Well, yeah, but
No,
you're
I
in
have-
the video. People are gonna know who you are from the video.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
Wait, there's
gotta-
gonna be a video on. Was there gonna be a video on this fucking podcast?
Yeah,
I got a
dude,
date tomorrow.
the podcast go up unedited on YouTube, so don't worry, Turbo Chad, you don't have to edit it.
Oh,
I was supposed
shit.
to start on a video today, but I had some complications. But we're good. I've got a date tomorrow, but after that, I think tomorrow night I'll actually start effort because I have.
An internet shit poster meeting a woman.
I know. But the good thing is that I actually have the
Email.
entire new video planned out, so it's not just me being like, "Oh, I'll do it," and then I don't. Like, I have it all figured out. So, like, yeah.
But
As soon as I make,
Speaking
wait,
of
you're gonna talk
videos-
to a female?
yeah, I talked to a female 5 minutes ago.
Speaking.
I know it's
What
hard to
are you
believe.
doing, Snake?
Wait. Speaking of
know.
videos, Turbo Chad, what's the progress on our new video coming out?
It's doing all right. I haven't edited that much of it, but I'm doing okay. I'm putting text mostly and stuff, but right now I'm putting it on the side because like I'm also editing my video on my channel for tomorrow because I do daily uploads.
You do daily uploads?
Yeah, you can. Didn't you notice? I thought I showed.
Yeah,
look
yeah.
Look at my. I was gonna ask if I could put my videos in your announcements as well. Is that okay or no?
We can put some of them, like we can put like the major uploads, but I think just like for the
Yeah.
sake of like not pinging everyone every day.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
gotcha,
was
like
telling Turbo
daily-
Chad too. His most recent video was like 40 seconds. I was like, bro, if you're gonna go for that, why not just go for shorts content with some of your edits? Short,
Yeah.
I mean,
Shorts
I don't know how to
content
do
does
it.
great. Shorts content just by default does much better algorithmically, and it's a great way to like basically showcase your channel while still doing daily uploads.
That's true. That's true. I mean, that's actually one of the
And
shorter
then- and
videos.
then-
That video was originally supposed to be over a minute long. A majority of my videos are over a minute long.
Yeah, but there's
so-
nothing wrong with going for the shorts content though, because like I said, algorithmically, it just performs better than anything right now. And as long as there's still effort behind it, you could actually make it your own unique thing to like pack as much as you can into those 30 seconds.
YouTube is actually investing a lot of money into shorts right now.
Yeah.
They can fight TikTok.
YouTube is investing a fuck ton of money in shorts and streaming right now. Mostly streaming, but there's still a good bit into shorts.
If you send me like your big projects, I can announce those. It's not me trying to be a dick. It's just like trying to make sure that
Oh, no, I
people
got
aren't just
you, I
like
got
overwhelmed.
I got
I
you,
mean,
man,
St.
got you.
Chris, Oliver literally pings people randomly with the most unhinged, flaming garbage on the daily. You think that's gonna overwhelm them?
But like Oliver, like yeah, that's true. But most of the time, people are like, oh, that's just Oliver.
Oh, that's just Oliver being
Oliver's
dumb again.
evil. Oliver's evil.
And
He's-
Oliver does a good job anyway. Like people, like public perception. Like if it was like Libster doing that shit, then we'd have a hard time.
So,
but public perception of Oliver is just fine.
So, St. Chris, because I don't believe you, tell me how you catfish this woman.
I mean, and what I mean, it's a hard question to answer. I'm very on the spot here. No, she's a nice girl. She's a nice girl. I'm not gonna go into it a huge amount because, like, you know, for her own privacy. But
Well,
no,
yeah,
she's
obviously.
very nice, very nice. Should be a good time.
So again, I'll ask you, how did you catfish her?
Oh no, I just know her for a friend.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
catfishing. He's catfishing. He's just trying
He's
to hide his
catfishing,
secret
he's
from
coping, he's hiding it.
No, like we went on FaceTime a couple days ago and shit like that. So
Well-
you know, I know who I'm talking to and shit like that.
Real quick,
you.
guys.
He
we're
knows
reaching-
human beings off the internet.
I know.
Well, guys, I'm thinking of going ahead and wrapping it up here soon. We've been going for almost 2 hours.
Has it been 2 hours?
Jeez.
Yes, actually. We're actually...
Usually we go for like 5. But
Well,
I can
that's
respect.
for full
You're
length
also
streams.
tired.
Well, no, it's
Yeah,
not
you're
that.
also
It's
tired.
not that. You gotta remember, I gotta upload this to YouTube as well, and this is just a
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
This isn't like gaming or anything like that as well.
Yeah.
You know, podcasts are gonna be like their own unique thing time frame wise.
Gaming, I love gaming.
But what was I gonna say here? But guys, I want to thank all of you seriously that came out. Send some fucking love over to St. Chris on his. Why?
Thank you for having me again. Oh, mommy's calling.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, while he's away, thank you guys for watching. I've had a very good time. Make sure you tune into Shrom's new streams. I hope you enjoyed me being here. I can imagine hopefully I should be back unless me and Shrom have a major falling out. I don't know. It's a volatile industry. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe Shrome is gonna have a civil war with fucking St. Chris, and I'm just gonna be here like.
I can't trust myself not to kill Shrum's dog for views. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. That's pretty dark. I'm gonna take that back right now. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like you two are like Egypt and Israel, and I'm gonna be like the United States of the Camp David Accords. Okay, that's how this is gonna work.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much it. I'm gonna become the largest channel ever, and I'm gonna be in the intermediator of like all conflicts in YouTube and the internet. That's how it's gonna
If
go.
Turbo Chat doesn't have 1 million subscribers by the end of next month, I think we should just storm YouTube HQ.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that back again. YouTube is about to be my primary source of income, so.
My dog shit all over the floor! I'm dying! Help!
God damn. What just happened?
His dog
Hello?
shit all over the floor.
Oh, I thought everything broke. Fuck. Wait, are we still streaming?
At least people are getting their the drama that we were just talking about.
Drama. I'm so drama. I have so
But
much drama.
anyway, thank you guys so much for everyone that came out, right? Seriously appreciate all of you guys. And once again, go send some love over to fucking St. Chris on his YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and give you guys a link to that.
Thank you. We have had fun. Once again, we have had fun. Always a good time here.
Yeah, here we go, everybody.
Indeed.
There you go. And once again, guys, thank you. Do you guys have any raid recommendations for today?
Raid recommendations.
Yeah, like a streamer to go send the viewers that we currently have over to.
Let me check on somebody online. Let me check on somebody.
Is somebody up right now?
What was it
yes.
that Jellybean did? It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece. Just get someone to go do that in a booby streamer's chat or something like that.
No. Oh no, dude, Twitch is gonna kill us if we try and do this.
She
maybe
fucked up when she did that.
Yeah, she did. Somebody is not online right now. 1 second. It's kind of funny actually. 1 sec.
We might just have to kill stream without a raid today.
Oh, what?
No.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I'm sure
guys.
all the other streamers on the platform will be disappointed.
Maybe we should raid Juan's Garden Zeno. He's way bigger than us, though. Do we have to be bigger than the streamer to raid them,
but
or
like, honestly, I'll just go ahead and end it off for now. We'll shoot another raid over next time, don't worry. But thank you guys once again, and I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your days.
Flag.
Bye, guys.